Hi, my name is Amanda Rocha. I am an estate planning and probate attorney in California, and today we are going to talk about what kind of an estate plan a young adult would need. Before we get into that, I will give you my contact information in case you have any questions. You can find me on my website at www.amandarocalaw.com or via social media at Amanda Rocha Law. You can comment down below as well if this platform allows you to do that. I will respond to any form of communication that you send my way. So the reason you're here is you want to know what kind of an estate plan a young adult might need. For purposes of this conversation, we're going to assume this young adult is unmarried and assume this young adult does not have children. Also, that this young adult does not have any significant assets. So they don't own a home, they don't have an inheritance that's already for them and that they're able to access. Their vehicle's worth less than $30,000, and they don't have any kind of IRAs or other accounts that they have access to. Okay, this is a 18 to 24-year-old who's either in college or just starting out after high school, and they don't really have a whole lot. Do they still need any kind of estate plan document? Yeah, they do. Every person needs something. Okay, and I'm not just saying that because I'm an attorney. I think that if you asked any attorney, they would say you can get most of these documents for free online. So I'm not trying to sell you anything here. I'm trying to save you. If you are 18, you need to have certain basic documents in order because the second you turn 18, your parents are no longer able to do certain things for you. For example, when you become 18, you're an adult, right? They can't talk to your doctors on your behalf unless you sign documents stating that they're allowed to do that. So one document that you will need to have is called a HIPAA release. This is based off of a federal law about healthcare privacy, which is known as HIPAA. And it basically says medical care providers cannot discuss your private health information with anyone else without your permission. A HIPAA release allows these medical professionals to release that information to the person or persons that you've listed on the document. The document can be limited, so you can say only for a certain period of time, or it expires 2 years after my death. I mean, you can get very specific with it. For example, if you get injured, you can say this is only pertaining to this injury, or only my physical health, not my mental health. But there's a whole lot more we can discuss about HIPAA releases in detail. Point being, you need one. You would name your parents if you wanted your parents to be able to discuss things with the doctors on your behalf. But you should know that a HIPAA release does not give anyone the power to make any decisions about your health care at all. All it is giving people the power to discuss your health care and maybe review a medical report if one were created. If you want someone to be able to make healthcare decisions on your behalf, if you're no longer able to do that, let's say you get into an accident and you are in a coma or otherwise unable to make decisions for yourself, a HIPAA release isn't going to give anyone that power. You would need to have an advanced healthcare directive in California. So this is a document that combines two separate documents. First, a healthcare power of attorney. Second is a living will. So let's break those two things down really quickly. A healthcare power of attorney is a document that names a person who can make decisions on your behalf health-wise, only health-wise. This person can have limited powers or unlimited powers, and if you are a healthy person creating your own advanced healthcare directive, then you're going to have the powers be dormant until something were to happen to you. So let's say you wanted your mom to make medical decisions on your behalf if you can't anymore. Once you sign that document and have it notarized, she doesn't have the power to do anything until the requirements are met in the document. So if you say, I want 2 doctors to say that I'm incapacitated before this person makes decisions, then your mom has no power to do anything, make any decisions on your behalf until that happens. And even if you are injured, if you still have the capacity to make decisions, her powers aren't going to be triggered. A second document that's included in your advanced healthcare directive is a living will. This is a document that states your end of life preferences and any kind of pain relief preferences that you would have if you're no longer able to say so for yourself. It can also go into all sorts of very detailed medical requests that you have and discuss what you would want done if you were to pass away with your body, whether you want to donate your organ, be cremated, that kind of thing. So that's an advanced healthcare directive and a HIPAA release. And another document you will need is a durable power of attorney. So we talked about a healthcare power of attorney. A durable power of attorney basically covers everything else. You will need someone to be able to speak to your bank on your behalf, your creditors on your behalf, your school, if you're going to school, your employer, someone that's going to have authority that can help pay your bills, that can take care of things for you. And that is done through a durable power of attorney. Just like the healthcare power of attorney, you can limit it as much as you want, or you can grant that person unlimited powers, but they will not have the power to do anything until you decide that they're going to have that power. As I mentioned before, you can say that's one doctor, you can say that's two doctors, you can say that's no doctors, and it's, this specific requirement. It's completely up to you. So if you don't own anything, and that's all you're really going to probably need for an estate plan. But if you have children, you're going to need a guardian declaration. If you have other assets or an inheritance, you're going to need other kinds of estate planning documents. So contact me if you have any questions. You can find me on my website, www.amandarocalaw.com, or on social media @AmandaRochaLaw. Thank you.